from science fiction movies. These patents range from the US Navy has been submitting patents in recent years that seem to depict technologies that are literally from science fiction movies. These patents range from a compact fusion reactor to a hybrid air underwater space vehicle that can travel at incredible speeds in every environment. These out-of-the-world technologies are mostly led by Dr. Salvatore Pais, who is an American aerospace engineer and inventor, currently working for the United States Air Force. If you're not familiar with these patents or his work with the Navy and the Air Force, then this video is a must-watch to get yourself up to date. Is the Navy on the verge of taking a giant leap into the future, or is this perhaps just a strategic misinformation program to confuse US adversaries? Well, let's find out, so without further ado, let's get plugged in. Hello and welcome to EV Source. My name is Harry and I'm your host for today's dose of EVs and technology. Today we are going to deviate a little bit from our usual topics to bring your attention to technologies that are seemingly out of this world. While this is more about technology and less about electric vehicles, it's the kind of technologies that could impact the things we take for granted in a way we haven't seen before, if this turns out to be true. These technologies could certainly affect the way we use transportation and power our electric vehicles today. And by the way, these patents are publicly available and I will leave a link to each of them below in the description. Some of the patents go hand in hand, meaning one wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the other one. And you'll see in just a bit what I mean. Documents released through the Freedom of Information Act contain hundreds of pages about the Naval Innovative Science and Engineering Basic and Applied Research Program and the tests, photographs, and other related material associated with it. Dr. Pai's inventions are enabled through quote-unquote Pai's effect, a theoretical physics concept that is based on the quote controlled motion of electrically charged matter from solid to plasma via accelerated spin and accelerated vibration under rapid yet smooth acceleration, deceleration, acceleration transients. As a result, according to Dr. Salvatore, incredibly powerful electromagnetic energy fields can quote engineer the fabric of our reality at the most fundamental level. This can lead to revolutionary changes in power and propulsion, quantum communications, energy production, and of course weaponry. But let's face it, pretty much anything can be weaponized if in the wrong hands. Just keep that in mind as we move ahead. The more something impacts society in a positive way, it can also be used to do harm. So what is the Navy's potential use for these inventions? Here's how their documents explain this. Imagine our Navy's ships, submarines, aircraft, and Marine Corps' armored ground vehicles being powered with safe, reliable, virtually limitless fusion energy. Imagine the power of the sun confined in a compact, relatively